Hello everyone and welcome back to Algebra 1. Today we're continuing with concept number 6, which is linear inequalities. So we learned how to graph an inequality, and then we learned how to set up an inequality in a y equals mx plus b format to be able to graph it. And today we're going to be graphing two different points, two linear inequalities on the same graph. So to begin, we have our two inequalities right here. The first one you can see is already in y equals mx plus b form, which is the format that helps us graph, right? The second one isn't. So let's go ahead and put our second inequality into y equals mx plus b form. So to do that, we have to get our y variable known. So we're going to start off by adding x to both sides. That leaves us with 2y is less than or equal to x, or let's just write it in the order it's supposed to go, x plus 6. It's positive x, so it stays a positive number. Now we're going to be dividing by 2 on both sides. We are left with y is less than or greater to. The sign does not flip because we are not dividing or multiplying by a negative number, so it stays the same. 1/2 x, and where did I get 1/2 from? Because there's always an invisible one in front of our variable, and we're dividing by 2, so we just leave that as a fraction, so it's 1/2. And then 2 goes into 6 3 times, so that will be changed to plus 3. So this is what we are going to be graphing. Okay? Now, let's go ahead and put our points onto our graph. Let's start with the first inequality. Let's mark that one in red. We're going to do elevator, elevator, walk. So we have a -2. We're going to go down the elevator twice. So 1, 2. Here's our first point. Second one is a +3. Now we're going to go up 3 times and over 1. Why over 1? Because it's a whole number, and that means it's over 1. Therefore, we're going to move over. So we're going to walk 1 time. So here we go, going up 3. So 1, 2, 3. And then over 1 should be right here. And we draw our point as accurately as we can. Okay. My lines don't come out too straight, do they? Now, let's go ahead and start graphing our second point right here. So we have a +3. Gonna go up 3 times, so 1, 2, 3. This is gonna be our first point. Then we have a 1 and 2. So we're gonna move over here with a 1. Here's a 2. So right about here. And let's draw our lines. Like so. Now, let's look at our inequality symbols. Here it's just greater than. It's not equal to. Therefore, I should have a dotted line, not a solid line. So it should look like this, okay? Should have paid attention to my inequality symbols. Now that I have my dotted line, it's dotted because again it is just greater than. Now, on this line we have less than or equal to, therefore our line will be solid. And that's what we have, a solid line. Okay, we covered that. Now, what side are we going to be shading? on our red line, y is greater than. Since it's greater than, we're going to be shading above our line. So like this. This part, pretty much. And the second equation is less than or equal to. Less than means that we're going to be shading under the line, which means we're going to be shading pretty much the same area. It's going to look like this. We can also move the red shading over here because it's still above this line. But the area that they have in common is this area right here. So it's shaded both in blue and red. Okay? Now, let's go into your example for your assignment today. So for your assignment today, you guys have these two inequalities to graph on the same graph and shade accordingly, okay? Now, if you have any questions on it, please do not hesitate and ask. I'm here to help. I hope you all have a very wonderful rest of your day, and I hope to be hearing back from everyone very, very soon. Goodbye.